over to the next project. And in this project, we are going to be designing the group icon that you can see. Just click on the group description. The group icon, we'll be designing it from scratch to finish. We'll be doing that right now in no distant time. So the first thing I want you to know is that for you to be a graphic designer, you must be creative. You must know how to get ideas for your designs. You must also know how to put things together. So in order for you to get ideas, just go over to Google and look up designs that people have made and try to make something relating to that. That's exactly what I did for this design we want to make now. So for you to work on, especially on the pre-made design, you should have what you want to work on your screen so you can be seeing it. If you sketched it on the paper, you must have it handy. If you drew the logo on the paper or you're looking at something, you want to create something like you have a sample, it must be on your screen. So that's the first thing we're going to do right now. We're going to bring up the image that we want to design to be up here somewhere on our screen. So go over to images, to WhatsApp. Yes, this is the image here. Yes, that is it. I will click on OK. So this is the image that we want to design. So we'll be looking at this and we'll be designing it as it goes. So the first thing that we want to bring up here, as you can see, is the background. The background is the first thing that I want to bring up. So we can just download any background. Download any background image that suits what we want to do. For example, in this logo, in this flyer, I want to design something that talks about you designing the graphics job with your phone. So I want someone that is sitting somewhere pressing a button. So I have to go online to look for this image of this girl. So let me import the image so you can see that. So the image is actually on downloads. Go to downloads. Okay, downloads. Where is the image? Yes, this is the image here. So now, once you are designing something you want to use on mobile, always make sure that you make this ratio 1:1. You get the point? So I just put it this way and I click on OK. So this is the image of the background. So I need to stretch this out and make it the background of this project. So right now, I need to send this background to the back. I know you understand the reason why I need to send it because it is a background. So I come to this shape tool. Remember I told you, and select the image and put it straight ahead to back. So it has gone straight to the back. This is the only thing that we have in front of us. Now you observe that this background is bright, while this one here is black. Yes, all I just did was bring in a shape. Bring in a shape. Now this is the shape, a rectangle shape. Down. Okay, that is the shape. Click on good. Now select this shape and let's change the color of this shape to black. I want to show you how I achieved that dark end. I used opacity, but first of all we need to change the color of the shape to black. So color to. Where's the color to? Okay, edit shape. Okay, yeah, this is the color to here. Color. So I just want to make it black. This is not pure black. Okay, black. So this is black. So after doing this, I want to put in the opacity of this. See the opacity? So opacity is basically the brightness. Let me put this out a little so we can have this. Basically the brightness. How bright do you want this to go? So once you spread this and you spread it all over this, so you see that we have just achieved this. So if you click on this layer now, you will see this black shape we just added. You see the background and you also see this. So in order for this shape not to be moving up and down, what we are going to do is we are going to lock this shape and we also lock the background. You get my point? So look at this point here. You observe that now this is under that black shape, under the opacity, the background cover will just put. So I want to bring it to the top. I come to the layer, see this drag tool here. Just drag it and take it where? Up. Automatically comes up. So this is up. So you see we have just achieved the exact same background, and I'm sure you know how we did this. So the next thing we want to do is to put in our text. Learn how to, and you know how to put in the text. Come over here, come to your text, edit your text, and you put in learn how to. Okay, so you see that it is not in caps lock, so let us leave it that way. So you observe that this learn how to have some basic designs. It has a 3D design. So let us immediately, or let's finish all the text. Let's finish writing the whole text before we can now start putting the design. So let's go over to design. So put another text. Design. The design are all in caps lock, but you can also change all of them here. Put it in small letters, put it in capital letters. Learn how to design. So now you see that the design here. Alright, let me turn this. Alright. So learn how to design. We are going to change the font. Or let's just arrange these things as we go. Okay? So let me zoom this so we can see it clearly. Learn how to design. So the fonts that we should use for this, let's leave that font there. So what we are going to do, let us change the size. The size. Learn how to. So that is okay. So we'll go over to the 3D feature. So just enable the 3D. You see that 3D effect has come up on it. You can decide to increase the depth or reduce it depending on how you want it to be. So learn how to. So we'll go back to this design and do the same thing too. I really want to increase this text size. Text. So learn how to design. Let's increase the text a little. Yes. Let it be okay like that. Then learn how to design. Let's also work on this design. This design also has the same 3D effect. So let's put in that 3D effect. Now, you observe that the 3D effect has some curves. So we can also put in the curves here. Can you see? Can you see? We can put in the curves like this. So depending on how you want it to be. So we can also come to this way. Okay, this one, we should leave this one like this. Okay, that is that. So then how do you want the light ray to come? You just put in position your light ray exactly how you want it to be. Intensity should be this. Then shadow. Yes, we need the shadow. Capillary hardness. So you just manipulate it to your desired effect. So we can put this here. So let me just see if I can change this rotation a little. Okay. Alright. So learn how to design. Now you observe that these here have what we call a stroke. It has something under. Can you see that orange something under here? Can you see it? Yes, it is a shadow. So we need to add a shadow to this design. We need to add a shadow to the design. Okay, so let's come over here, come back here and add 3D shadow. Enable, and you see that this shadow here is what? Orange color. Okay, click on this shadow. Okay, next 3D shadow. Click on 3D shadow. So you see the colors here. So we'll come to this +2. Now you observe that orange color, this orange color is not here. So how do we now pick this? This is a picker tool. Click on this tool. Now click on this image. Now it automatically tells you to drag this point to where you want it to pick, the color it wants it to pick. So this is a preview here of the colors. So when you get the color, you click on OK, I click on OK. Automatically, it makes that background what? Orange. I hope you can see it clearly. It makes that shadow orange. Now you observe that the shadow is actually directly inside the design, so we can just bring it down. Yeah, there is a point where we can bring it down. Okay, yes, I understand why it is showing that. I'll tell you the reason, because of the kind of fonts we use. If you observe the font that was used here, the font, the G came down, but this one, the G came up. So let's just go over and change the font. Let's just go over and change the font of that. Okay, fonts. So which font was used? Which font was used? Let me look for the fonts. Okay, fonts number 1. I think another reason why that was because that design is in small letters. Small letters. This is D. So you just have to think very, very fast as to reasons why things are not the way you want them to be. So it is not a must that everything should appear exactly the same, but I just want to show you the basic principles of having all these effects on it so that you will not have any problem at all creating yours. I hope you get my point. So let's go over now and look for a font that will match this. Let's look for a font. Let's see what this font looks like. No, I don't like that font. Let me see this font, this font, this font, this font, this font. Let me see what this font looks like. No, I don't like that font either. Okay, font. Okay, let me just use this for the purpose of the class. So you see that the stroke has come under. So learn how to design a 3D logo and flyer. We'll add the text. Add the text. Text is there. Edit. A 3D logo and flyer. Okay, so we'll bring this and add this under here. Yes, so you see, we'll put that under here. I need to make that a capital letter. Okay, that is that. Now we need to reduce the size. Reduce the size. Okay, we are good to go. So put that under here. So right now it is possible for all of this to shift while we're working on it. So we'll finish on this. Let us just go over and lock it. So we'll finish on learn how to lock it so it does not move. Finish on design, lock it, finish this, lock it. Okay. So these things cannot move no matter how you try to make them. So the next is what? With your phone. Like with your phone. Like. So we'll go over, put in the text. With your phone, like that is what we want to type in. Your enter phone, like, so this is the next. So sorry, I'm supposed to put capital letters. With your phone. Okay. So now this one also does what? Comes under. Now remember I told you that I usually like to make the lines equal. So I usually come here and use these grid lines and see that okay, it's not there, so I can't use that now. So let me just try and put this here. Yes. Alright. Learn how to design a 3D logo with your phone. Like it. So I still need to shift all these things to the edge. I still need to shift all of this to the edge. So let this one go to the corner a little, go to the corner. Let me now use the grid line. You know, it is straight. Okay, this one should be at the middle. This one should come under. Then now you can now come here. Get it? Yep. I can turn up the grid line. So with your phone, like a pro. So a pro is the next thing we want to add. We can add the text here, edit. A pro is in capital letters. A pro is in capital letters. Okay. So you observe that this A pro has a kind of design. The design there is just the font and the 3D design, nothing more, nothing serious there. So let me increase the size first. Increase the text size to a pro. Put it under here. As you can see, a pro. Okay. Then let me go and change the color of the text. I have orange here. I can just make it orange and I'm good to go. Then the next thing to change is the font. Change the font. So let me look for that font, that exact font that I used there. Should be somewhere around, something around here. Is this? I don't think it is this, but let's just use this. So now, this is just an ordinary text. We need to add a 3D what? Effect on it. Enable the effect. Now use this oblique. And then reduce the depth a little. Reduce the depth a little. Okay. Then we go over to darken. The rotation, where do you want it to come from? As you saw, it came from here on my own. It came from this part. So but for this purpose, let's just put this one here like this. Let this one come from under. So let this one come from here. You get? Mark it as good. 3D text. Okay, go down. So there are other special things that I want us to add to this. You get it? So now this is good. So the next thing I want us to do is to emboss this text. Now once you click on emboss, enable, it gives you one very sleeky effect. Very, very sleeky effect. Yes. So we can also edit the embossment settings. Where should the embossment come from? As you can see. So that is that. Intensity, that. So you just work on all of these to see which one comes out right for you and you are good to go. Now, the next thing that I want us to add here is a shadow. Let's add a shadow to this. Enable. So you can see the shadow should be black. You can see the intensity of the shadow. So there is a shadow and the background there. So the next thing that I want to do now is the 3D rotating. Let us rotate it. Do some 3D rotation. Now x-axis, y-axis, 3D rotation. Okay, because of the embossment, that did not show on the effect. Alright, so the next, I think we can also do that rotating from here. We can also do it from here.